We have been studying Perek of Sefer Yirmiyahu. This year is dedicated to Nishmas Rachaleah Bas Chaim Tzvi. We have seen the entire Perek, a Perek that speaks about the Navi is told to purchase a bakbuk, yotzer cheres, a potter's earthen jug, and he's told to go out to the Gei Ben Hinnom and in effect to tell Klal Yisrael, Malchi Yehuda, Yoshvi Yerushalayim, that Hashem is going to bring evil upon this place because Klal Yisrael abandoned Hashem Yisbarach and were involved in idolatrous behavior. And specifically we mentioned there is a reference to the Molech, and we spoke about in last year the Molech. We mentioned the Machlokes of Rishonim, the Ramban and the Rambam and other Rishonim, whether the Molech involved actually passing a child through fire or Rachmana litzlan, immolating the child. And we spoke about the other two prakim where we encounter this phenomenon of Molech, not only in Perek Yitesya, but also in Perek Zayin and in Perek Lamed Beis of Yirmiyahu. And as a result, the Navi says in pasuk Uvanu es bamo sabal lisov es b'neim ba'esh oiles labal asher lo tzivisi v'lo dibarti v'lo alsa libi. And this pasuk we're going to come back to Mitzvah Hashem a little bit later, but a pasuk that obviously indicates the way Targum Yonasim and Uziel explains it. There's no tzivui in the Torah. There were no Nevi'im who were sent, and in effect, certainly it's not pleasant. Hashem has no desire for this kind of avodah. As a result, it's going to be called the area Gei HaHarega, the Valley of Slaughter, and Hashem Yisbarach Lachlan Litzlan is going to act very harshly towards Klal Yisrael. V'nosatis niblasim l'machal, pasuk Zayin says, Lo Hashemayim levem asaretz, and the city of Yerushalayim will become lishama v'lishreka, into a waste. Kol over alecha yishom b'yishrok al kol makuseh, and as a result, he is told to break the bakbuk, the jug, and in fact, Hashem Yisbarach is going to break the people in pasuk Yud Aleph. Kasher yishbor as kli hayotzer, asher l'yichal lehi rafi oid, u'v'seifes yikbru, they're going to be buried without a place to bury them. And Bati Yerushalayim and Bati Malchi Yehuda are going to become like the place of Teifes. And Yirmiyahu, in effect, the Perek ends with the following psukim, Yudal Tesva, which we're going to focus on in Mitzvah Hashem in this shiur. He came from the Teifes where Hashem had told him to prophesy. And now he stood in the court of the house of Hashem and said to the people, so said Hashem Yisbarach, all the evil that I spoke about, I'm going to, in effect, bring to fruition. Because Klal Yisrael stiffened their necks, they were akshonim, and they refused to listen to my words. And now Perek begins with the following few psukim. Vayishma Pashur ben Imer HaKohen, Pashur, who was the Pakid Nagid B'Veis Hashem, the chief officer, he heard Yirmiyahu min nbsp advarim, and then something terrible happened. Vayakeh Pashur es Yirmiyahu Hanavi, he struck him. Vayitein also ala ma'peches Hashem b'shah bin Yom Ha'elyon Hashem B'Veis Hashem, he went ahead and put him in prison. Whether he beat him, Rachmana litzlan, or struck him just to humiliate him is not so clear. The Das Seifrim, based on the Targum, the Alkei, indicates that essentially he gave him a sentence to be given Malkus. And then we have the following psukim, pasuk Gimel, Vayimi Machras, Vayotzi Pashchus Yirmiyahu Menam HaPachis, he took him out, he released him from prison, and Yirmiyahu tells him, Lo Yifashchu Kara Hashem Shemecha Ki Magor Misaviv, your name is Magor, terror, Rashi says. Ki Chayam Hashem, Hideni Noisen Echad Magor, Lecha Ulecha Lo Yavecha, you're going to be a terror to yourself and to all your friends, V'nafu B'cher V'yiveim, V'yinecharos, they're going to fall by the sword. V'yaskol Yehuda Etein B'Yamelech Bavel V'higlam Bavela, Vika Mecharev, and the Navi goes on to indicate all the wealth of the city, all her toil, all of her precious things and the treasures are going to be given to the hands of the enemy, and you Pashur are going to be taken captive, will go Bashevi, you're going to go to Babel, there you're going to die, you'll be buried, you and all your friends, Ashini Beis Salahem Bashoker. So this is the Nevuah that is told here in the Navi. There are two issues that we would like to discuss at some length, and the first issue is based on a comment of the Malbim. The Malbim has an unbelievable comment that he makes in this Perek Yutes, pasuk Yudalid. We mentioned that first Yirmiyahu is Menabe, Vayavo Yirmiyahu mi'atefes, and then subsequently he says Nevuah b'chatzar beis